Sometimes you just got to clear your head. Good morning, guys. It is a beautiful warm day today, and I decided that I am going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and start transplanting some of these plants and planting some seeds. We're a week out from when we should be safe from frost, and I'm getting impatient, so I'm going to go ahead and risk it. Right now what I'm doing is taking some wire or like some kind of string and stringing up this pallet to where I'm going to plant my green beans so that they can climb up them. So it is my very first time attempting to grow green beans. Now I know they need something to climb up on, so I saved this pallet, and I'm putting some, it's not like I don't know, it's some kind of a floral string or something that I'm wrapping around the pallet to give the bean vine something to grab hold of. I guess that's what I'm supposed to do. I don't know. We'll just figure it out as we go. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Anyway, I've got these two carpenter bees that are not very happy with me over here. I don't know if you can see, but here's one carpenter bee, and there's another one flying around me. They're not very happy with me right now because I can see where they have been digging in the wood, and I guess I'm messing up their area. I'm almost done, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Now, carpenter bees, they're pretty harmless to people. Now, I know the male can't sting you. If I got this right, the male can't sting you, but the female will sting you if you grab a hold of her. But other than that, they're very good pollinators. Very good pollinators from what I understand. So if these little carpenter bees want to build a little home on this side of the garden and pollinate my garden, more power to them. They can stay. Now, as for the wasps that like to build their wasp nests underneath my deck and underneath my pool deck, which I noticed the other day there's a couple under there. I'm going to have to get under there and get rid of them. No, they can't stay. Let me show you where. See the sawdust down there? There it is. That's the bee hole. Alright, so I put the string on here for the beans to climb up. Okay, this here are the only vegetables and herbs that I have. I did not realize I had so many flower seeds. I have 2 things of mint that I'm going to plant by the garden to help repel bugs. These tomato plants I got from the Amish. There's the Mountain Fresh and the Mortgage Lifter. These tomatoes here, I started from seed, and these are the only ones that came up. And I am going to go ahead and plant them now. I had been saving coffee grounds and eggshells that I had wanted to put in the garden and actually mix in the soil before I started planting it, but I just got a little too excited and started planting. So the eggshells and coffee grounds are just going to be sprinkled on top around the plants, and I'll try and work them in a little bit in between the plants. If not, they're just going to stay on top. I really don't even know why I even grow tomatoes because I do not eat tomatoes. Now, my husband used to eat tomatoes, so I grew them for him, and well, I'm still growing them. But my parents eat tomatoes, my sister eats tomatoes, I think. I don't know. I will definitely find people that eat tomatoes that will gladly take them. Until then, it's just the fun of growing something, I guess you could say, the challenge. Since I never have luck every year, I'm hoping this year I do have some type of luck. Since I have been learning new tricks and stuff on different YouTube channels. These tomatoes here I'm going to give away for somebody else to plant. Now in this bed, I am going to be planting some sweet corn. I know, it's just a little tiny condensed area. I'm not going to get a lot of corn stalks in it, but hey, if I can get a half a dozen ears of corn just for me, I will be happy. So I do have some seeds. I am planting them on the other side. I'm going to plant the seeds, the plants that I had started from seed that have already started growing. And I'm going to see which works better, starting seed indoors or starting them directly in the soil. Now this bed here, I'm going to plant a couple watermelon plants that I already started from seed. And then on the other side of the bed, I am planting cantaloupe, but from seeds, because I did not start any of them indoors. I know, again, it's quite small for this big vine with watermelon and stuff, but hey, I'm going to do what Oki did. He put out some ground cover, and he's letting his pumpkins just trail on that. So I might do that because I can't stand having a bunch of grass growing up through things. That would just absolutely drive me bonkers. Right now, I am planting my red peppers, and I think I'm planting green peppers and the jalapenos. So I'll get them in the ground there, and we shall see how they do. Once these things start coming up, I'm going to have to put some type of cover over them to keep the critters out from eating them. My strawberry seeds that I started indoors a couple weeks ago are not doing anything. So I will give them a couple more weeks, and if nothing happens, then I'll just keep giving them more weeks. But I don't know. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, if maybe the seeds were duds. I don't know. But we shall see. But anyway, I haven't decided yet where I'm even going to plant the strawberries when they do start growing. We'll figure that out when the time comes to that, right? Okay, I can't tell you what I'm planting here because I don't remember. I think they might be chives and what's that plant that starts with an N? Nastrum or something like that, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember. And I guess I could zoom in and look at the package on there, but we will just say these are, I don't remember plants, and we'll wait and see what happens when they grow, and then we'll figure out what they are. Now, of course, this is pretty obvious. We're planting green beans, right? And then on either side of the green beans, the either side of the palette, I am planting different types of basil. Supposedly, that's good to plant with. That's right. That's what the seeds were over on the other side. I planted basil. Okay. And nope, I'm not even reading the directions. I am just digging a hole and throwing the seeds in it and covering them up. If they grow, they grow. If they don't, oh well, next year I'll read the directions. Well, that's what I say every year. This area here, I decided I'm going to throw some sunflower seeds in and see if they grow over here. I don't know if they will or not. I don't know how I ended up with so many packs of sunflower seeds. So the other ones, I think what I'm going to do is when I do some more work out there behind the pool, I think I'm going to plant some sunflower seeds back there too. See what happens. Boy, looking back on this video, editing it, there sure is a lot of noisy animals back there. Them birds are chirping. It sounds like the neighbor's dogs are barking. My dogs are barking. Neighbor across the street had some kind of work being done over there, so you hear the machinery, and it's pretty noisy out there. Now, when I'm out there, I'm in my own little zone, so I do not hear all that stuff until I come in here and look back on the video. Then I hear it all. Okay guys, I right now am going to plant my popcorn plant. Here's the tag. And here's some more information on it. Here's some more information on it if you want to screenshot it. I am going to plant both of them in the same pot, only because this one here was hiding in the other plants and did not get the water it needed, and it's sort of wilting. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in here with the other one, and hopefully it'll come back. Oh, it smells so good. All right. And then in the other pot, I'm going to plant my citronella plant, and here is the information on that. All right. I still have my cotton to plant. I got to get a bigger pot or figure out where I'm going to plant that outside. I need to find a couple pots for these two. They are for shade. Oh no, they're not. Full sun. Okay, I know where they're going. They're going out back behind the pool. I brought my strawberries out here hoping that maybe something will happen. I've been keeping them moist like told. These here, they look dry, but they do feel moist. I planted my geraniums, and then this is my, I forget what it is, plant. It didn't have a name card attached to it. I'm wanting to say this is the purple nettle, but I'm not sure. So that is what I've been doing today. Right now I need to go in and wash these nasty hands and get some lunch. Pollen out here is terrible. I have been doing nothing but sniffling and sneezing, and now I'm getting a scratchy throat. So I think I'm done planting what I'm going to plant today. I do need to get a couple different pots. I know I have some around here somewhere. I just got to find them and go in and get some lunch and just rest for a while and figure out what I'm going to do. All right, I'll see you whenever I decide what I'm going to do. So I fixed myself a burger for dinner, and now I'm taking a walk. Sometimes you just got to clear your head, and taking a walk helps. Although it would help if my earbuds were charged and I could listen to some music. But since I can, I will just enjoy the sounds of nature and all that fun stuff. All right, guys. I'll see you later. I'm going to enjoy my me time. Almost to the end. If I walk my street 4 times, that's equivalent to 2 miles. Okay. I turned around. I'm at the top of the street, and now I'm not going to do 4 laps. I'm going to go home, take a shower, get into something comfortable, and just relax. Almost home on the last stretch here. Okay, there's somebody down there in front of my house at the grate. I don't know what they're doing. We shall go see. Okay, it was just another neighbor who was walking as well, doing their stretches. I am home, and maybe the end of the week I can do 4 laps to be a little over 2 miles. I did cut my grass today, but I was planting. All right. Oh, waiting for me. Waiting for Mama. Isn't she cute?